Hello and welcome back, I'm Angelo and today we're going to see some more games from Carlsen Invitational. And you can see here in this picture that Giri managed to win his first game, however he didn't manage to win the tournament. And in this first position we can see Giri with white pieces and Dean with black. We had the Greenfield here and after some moves Black played this a6 and it's better for white to go back to play something like bishop a4, and after knight b8 we can see that this pawn on d7 has little problem because many black pieces attacking it and it's difficult for white to maintain it in the chessboard. However, here Giri captured the cheese and try to win immediately. This pawn is like a cheese and try to, this is like something like a trap, and didn't calculate it very well. And Giri had an idea here. For example, after this, bishop takes a6, bishop takes a6, queen takes a6. Now we can see that black can capture the knight on c3, right? And white's idea was to go here with the queen on c8. And what is the idea behind it? If black captures the queen, then white can recapture the rook and create a new queen. And here white is winning. However, Deng is very strong player and of course didn't capture the queen, and indeed he is not forced to capture the queen. For that reason he played this counter blow, queen c2. Now he's attacking the rook and threatening checkmate in the last rank. So Giri is forced to do something about that, rook e1, and perhaps better here, or another interesting move is to go on g7, but after he played queen d2, another logical move because he is threatening the rook, and now Giri played this, rook e8, check the enemy king, and if Dean captures here on e8, then white can recapture with the pawn and create a new queen, and after king d7, queen f8, king f6, we can capture the knight, and you can see that white can win with these two queens. The checkmate is very near, and of course didn't capture the rook on e8, but he played king d7, and unfortunately white now doesn't have time to capture neither the knight on c6 nor the rook on d8 because the checkmate is threatening on the first rank. For that reason he opened this escape square for the king, but after queen d1, king h2, queen d6 check, g3, and rook takes d7, and we can see now after this combination that Dean is winning because he has an extra knight, right? Giri managed to win the third game with black pieces, and the score was tight at this point, and we have this exciting game now. We can see that this bishop on d3 doesn't stand very well, this knight on e5 is under attack, and for that reason he goes back with the bishop. Queen takes e5, and unfortunately it's very difficult that this variation doesn't work. For example, if we capture here on a4, then b takes a4, queen takes b7, and probably Giri stop here because he may think that he is losing the rook. But after this, queen b8, this is a double attack on the rook and the king from these diagonals. The king has to go away, and then we can recapture the rook. Then he can give another check on d1, king h2, queen takes h5, and black of course have the perpetual check, but white can generate extremely strong play with this d powerful pawn, and it's extremely hard to imagine that black can win this position. This is something that Giri should play here. Instead he played this rook e4, but after a4 a counter blow attacking the queen, queen e1, queen takes h5, rook e8, rook h7, and now perhaps this was better to go with the queen on e7 because we are attacking the rook and the bishop. The position is very tactical, of course, and after rook takes d5, we should not capture with white, should not capture, Giri should not capture with the bishop on d5 because black can recapture, Dean can recapture with the bishop, and you can see now that Dean has two minor pieces for the rook. This the queen side majority, he can start pushing his pawns, and the position is close to winning for black here. Another variation, another possible variation was to capture here on b7, but after queen rook c5, black consolidates his position and he has solid advantage. However, he played something more tricky. He gave a check. What are you going to do now? Your king is under check. Of course, you should not block with the queen. Blocking with the rook, it's an interesting option, but okay. So, the best is to block the check with one of the two pawns. You can make one pawn move to block the check, which is the best. And here, if you choose something like that, the g6, then white is winning. Can you find the winning move now for white? Yes, the queen can go here. It's the queen can go in the long distance, and now black cannot do anything about this very strong check on h1, because we can check the king, and it's very difficult to do something about that. But Dean here had a solution, and he played f5, a very strong move, because he stopped any counterplay in this diagonal. White played this queen e5, rook takes d5, queen e6, knight c5, and unfortunately for white, Dean managed to consolidate his pieces, and we have a check here on g8, king g6, and rook e3. Now black have another winning move, but it's difficult to spot this move because the game was in limited time, and it's difficult to find all the best moves. And the best move, I'll tell you what this is. This is king f6, and white doesn't have anything good. For example, if he gives a check here, we can block this check with a queen and everything is over. But Dean here played another move, rook d1, and after bishop takes d1, queen takes d1, king h2, f4 to stop this check on g3. This was important. Rook e7, now he's threatening a lot of things here on g7, and Dean decided to give this perpetual check and tied the match. The match was equal, and in the tie breaks in the Armageddon game, Dean with black pieces managed to keep the draw and to win the match at the end. In the second match, we can see here Nakamura and Nepomniachtchi, and Nakamura won easily the match. We had this position is from Wiener variation. White have solid advantage, and we can see that this h-pawn is very far advanced. And Nepomniachtchi here played this move, rook g6. It wasn't the best move. Perhaps better was something like that, to play king f8, but white can play rook b1, a6, knight g5, rook h8, for example, because the rook was under attack, and f4. The rook on g4 was in Karadin, is in Karadin, and after king f3 we can capture this rook, right? During the game he played this rook g6, and he intended to capture white's pawns on f6 and h6. However, after this very strong move, rook takes d5, black cannot capture the rook because this is the pawn on e6 is pinned. He captured here on f6, rook c5, attacking almost everything, the knight, the b5 pawn, the c3 pawn, almost everything. Knight e7, rook takes b5, and rook f takes h6, rook b8 check, king b7. He played knight e5, a very strong move. Another possible continuation was to go on b7 with a rook, but in any case, knight e5, king c7, rook e b1, knight c6, and white tried to exchange pieces in order to free his king or to reduce white's attacking possibilities. And Naka said, no, I don't like to exchange pieces, and he played this strong move, rook 8 to b7, king d6, and knight f7, a double attack, because the king and the rook are under attack. Rook takes f7, rook takes f7, and Nakamura won this first match, this first game. In the second game we can see Nepo with white and Naka with black, and here black missed a gold opportunity to win another game. And it's your turn, it's black's turn. Black is going to this side, downstairs, and he would like to create a new queen. But how are you going to play here with black? And the best maneuver here is to give a check on g2. He didn't do that in the game, he played king g4. And what is the idea? After this check, king f3 for example, we can give another check on h4. The king cannot approach this powerful pawn, this powerful passed pawn. And after that he should go again on e3 for example, h2. And now you can see that black is in time to blockade totally the king. The entry of the king, he cannot go inside to block the pawn, and similarly black is threatening knight f5. This is a double attack to remove the defender from g3 and create a new queen. For example, he can play king e2, knight f5, knight h1, king f4, king f1 and king f3, just in time to protect everything, and the king cannot go in the king's side to stop this pawn. I hope you enjoy these games. I select the best games for you with a lot of tactics and interesting ideas to see them clearly, easily and enjoy them. I hope you like it. Please click the thumbs up button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel of course, and talk to you soon.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels tolerated fit everyone needs: the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join us as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the platinum membership plan, you will get a chess course for free. So what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.